What's up, you cinema-loving bastards, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Schatzer. And guess what? It is finally time for me to show off some of my Kino Lorber sale buys, and a lot of great stuff here, and this is part 1 of a part 3 series, and I actually have all of the shipments in, so I have all my movies from the sale, and I am just ready to kind of show them off to you guys and see what you think. But let's get right into it with my Kino Lorber sale part 1. But let's start it off with probably one of my most favorite buys. I'm really excited to have this one in the collection, and just really excited to revisit it again and to do a review, because I really want to do a review on this one. It's ridiculous fun. It's got an amazing title. The movie is Werewolves on Wheels, and yeah, it's pretty much exactly what you would expect from the title, pretty much exactly what you would expect from the cover here, the cover art, and it is just wild fun. Pretty much just like a biker gang runs foul of a satanic cult, and they part of their members are cursed and become werewolves, and a certain faction fights them, the other faction of the bikers who are turning into werewolves. It's just a cluster, and it is just crazy. It is absolutely insane, and it's just a whole hell of a lot of fun. I'm trying to see what the year was that this one came out. 71, so it's a early 70s biker film with werewolves in it. So with a little horror twist, and it is just crazy and insane. I watched it for the first time, I think, maybe a year or two ago. It was on, could have been on Amazon, I think, and I loved every minute of it. I think I even mentioned it on the channel that I watched it. But yeah, so happy that I have this one in the collection finally, because it is just an amazing film, and this is, it looks like it's a collaboration distribution effort with Shout Factory and Code Red put this one out. So I know it's been, I think it was out of print, Code Red put it out, and this is probably most likely a reissue, which they've been doing a lot through the Kino kind of company. But yep, Werewolves on Wheels, just insane. I'm really glad it is finally in the collection. But next up is, I don't believe I've seen this one before, but it's one of my favorite Italian horror directors. And I've been doing, it's just a long process of upgrading all of my films to Blu-ray on different ones that I've owned. I've owned this one previously on DVD, and just kind of building everything back up to get him to Blu-ray status. And this is Mario Bava's really cool looking film, but I mean all of his films are really stylish and atmospheric. This is Barren Blood, and I definitely have to check this one out because I love his stuff, and I don't know why I've never got around to this one. I know I've had it in the Mario Bava collection on DVD for years and years and years, but yeah, I definitely want to check this one out and do a review for it. But like I said, upgrading everything of Mario Bava's to Blu-ray, I think I only have maybe 2 or 3 more to upgrade. I think I have pretty much everything across the board there is of his films on Blu-ray. But this one looks really cool, sadistic, stylish, and just pure Mario Bava. So can't go wrong. And yeah, I don't really know much about it. I assume it's just a guy in a castle torturing people. But who knows for sure. But originally came out in 1972, so it's a 70s effort from Mario Bava, and just looks really cool. And can't wait to check it out. And like I said, I already owned it previously in the Mario Bava collection, so just upgrading it for the collection, and loving it. Loving that I'm almost complete there on that little mission. But next up is an 80s movie that I remember seeing as a child, growing up. Whenever it was on TV, I would catch it, and I remember the theme song, and I still have to watch this movie because I don't know if I'm making up this theme song in my head, but it was something like, well, the movie is Gotcha, And I swear the theme song's like, gotcha, gotcha where I want ya. But I don't remember. That's what my memory tells me. But I have to check out the movie again to see if I'm making this up in my head or if that in fact is the theme song to the movie in the beginning. But from what I remember, it is a, I don't know if he's high school or college kid, goes out on a date and ends up getting wrapped up in like an espionage story where he becomes a spy. And he's all about these, like, I don't know if it's like a laser tag game, but it's kind of like a paintball game that he plays with his buddies, and it's kind of a precursor of how he becomes a real spy. And it's just a lot of fun and interesting, and it's got a great cast to it. I didn't realize that Linda Fiorentino, or however you say it, was the female in this movie, because I saw it when I was a kid, so I wasn't really paying attention to actors and actresses. But also who's in it is Anthony Edwards, right up there, who's the main character who gets swept up in the spy shenanigans. But I've been wanting to check this one out for a very, very long time, and saw that they had it in the sale, and figured what better time than now to grab it up. But yeah, I've never owned it before, so it's never been in the collection, so first time, and just really excited to kind of revisit this one and see how it holds up from my memory. But yeah, gotcha. But let's keep moving on. Let's see what else I picked up. And this one is always it always was curious, because I don't believe I've ever seen this before. And I know there's a couple of other shorts and movies on this little collection here. But yeah, I'm just gonna say what it is, because it's kind of hard to describe without giving it away. But I picked up Reefer Madness. Well, specifically, I picked it up for Reefer Madness. I don't know what Sex Madness is all about, or any of the other things that are on here. But I just love this kind of weird era where, like, there was almost propaganda films that they made to demonize certain things that they didn't want the public to take on as a norm, I guess. And the Reefer Madness is from the 30s, so it's like a 30s almost serial movie where black and white, just showing you the horrible effects of marijuana smoking. And in true kind of propaganda fashion, it goes way over the top and almost it does stumble into comedy territory. So I've always been curious to actually check this one out from beginning to end. I know I've seen probably clips of it over the years, but I've never actually sat down and watched the entire segment. So I'm looking forward to checking that one out. And it's something I've always been wanting to have in the collection, but just never got around to it. And then I noticed it was in the sale, and I jumped on it. So Reefer Madness. Ridiculous. But yeah, like I said, I don't know what the other features Sex Madness is like, but definitely interested in checking that one out too, if it's on the same kind of level as Reefer Madness. But yeah, it's just an odd cinematic kind of gem that I've always wanted to check out in full, and never had it in the collection, so first time in the collection on Blu-ray. And next up is a very curious film, because I don't really know too much about it. The premise was kind of cool sounding, and yeah, I like the cast, well, at least the main actor in it. Movie is Panic, and don't know much about it other than I think it's just kind of like, I don't even know, just people freaking out over stuff, but I don't know much about it. David Warbeck is in it from The Beyond. Looks like he plays the lead in it. And yeah, just looks insane. I don't know too much about it. I don't know if it's an Italian film. I don't know anything really about this film. Kind of just going off a brief kind of screenshots that I've seen of it, and I believe I saw the trailer for it as well, and I thought, it might be up my alley. But what year did this baby come out? Don't know. Probably, I want to say the 70s. But looks pretty damn interesting. If anyone has seen this one, let me know what you think of it, because I'm really curious to kind of get an idea of what this movie is like. And I don't know if I'll be watching it anytime soon, because I have so much on the docket to kind of get through, just movies I want to see in general, and then ones I want to do reviews on, to get a refresher on. So this might be put on the back burner for a while, so let me know what you think about the movie. And yeah, like I said, blind buy kind of, so don't have it in a collection. Don't know much about it, but very, very intrigued to find out what it's all about. Panic. Panic, panic, panic. But let's go with one last one. And this is one that I saw years and years ago. I believe it was one of our movie nights in college where we would rent a movie, and it was always something absurd. And this one knocked us on our feet, off our feet, I should say. I was going to say knocked us on our ass, because it's an Italian Exorcist ripoff that takes the same elements that were in The Exorcist, but cranks them up to Italian levels. So the foul language and just asshole-ish nature of, you know, the demon that's possessing the girl is funny as hell, really crass, really over the top, and just the performances are funny. But it's a really well-made Exorcist ripoff. If you haven't guessed what the movie is yet, it is The Antichrist, and I think it goes by other titles too. Well, I mean, in true Italian fashion, they have 8 million titles. But yeah, this one is something to behold, and I'm so glad to hear that Kino the Tempter is the other name. But I was so glad to hear that they were actually going to be putting it out. Kino was, and was shocked that it was actually in the sale, because it's been out, I don't think, for only like a few months that they released this one. So I definitely jumped on this one, just because I want to check it out. It's been years and years and years since I've seen it, and was hoping to do a review on it in the future. But yeah, the Antichrist, really, really awesome Exorcist ripoff. Just a fun film in general, and just a true Italian horror film that entertains on so many levels, and is just amazing to behold. So definitely, if that sounds up your alley, definitely check it out. And with all of these movies, definitely get on the sale. I think it's still going on. Probably like a week left on the sale, but definitely jump on it, because there's some good ones on there. I mean, not only these guys, but yeah, the rest I have are going to be in parts 2 and 3 of these video series. Just some really great gems in there. So definitely pick up something from the sale. You will not be disappointed. There are 800 titles, I believe, and just non-stop entertainment. But guys, that is it for me today. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe. And if you have enough time, leave a comment below, because I love hearing from you guys. But until then, I will see you all at the next movie review or Quickie movie haul, or anything I'm going to be doing, talking about movies in front of a camera. So take care, stay out of trouble, and I will talk to you guys later. See ya!